IT News, February 18, 2025. 1. The New York Times adopts AI tools in the newsroom. The outlet is reportedly encouraging staff to use AI to suggest edits, headlines, and questions to ask during interviews. By Jess Weatherbed. February 17, 2025. The New York Times has reportedly approved artificial intelligence tools that newsroom staff can use for editing copy, summarizing information, coding, and writing. The publication announced in an internal email that product and editorial staff will receive AI training, according to Semaphore, and introduced a new internal AI tool called Echo for summarizing articles, briefings, and other company activity. Staff were reportedly sent new editorial guidelines detailing permitted uses for Echo and other AI tools, which encourage newsroom employees to use them to suggest edits and revisions for their work and generate summaries, promotional copy for social media, and SEO headlines. Other examples mentioned in a mandatory training video shared with staff include using AI to develop news quizzes, quote cards, and FAQs, or suggesting what questions reporters should ask a startup CEO during an interview. There are restrictions, however. The company told editorial staff that AI shouldn't be used to draft or significantly alter an article, circumvent paywalls, input third-party copyrighted materials, or publish AI-generated images or videos without explicit labeling. It isn't clear how much AI-edited copy the Times will allow in published articles. The outlet promised that Times journalism will always be reported, written and edited by our expert journalists, in a memo it released last year, and it reaffirmed that commitment to human involvement a few months later. Generative AI can sometimes help with parts of our process, but the work should always be managed by and accountable to journalists, read the Times Generative AI Principles, adopted in May 2024. We are always responsible for what we report, however the report is created. Any use of generative AI in the newsroom must begin with factual information vetted by our journalists and, as with everything else we produce, must be reviewed by editors. Alongside Echo, other AI tools apparently greenlit for use by the Times include GitHub Copilot as a programming assistant, Google Vertex AI for product development, NotebookLM, the NYT's Chat Explorer, OpenAI's non-ChatGPT API, and some of Amazon's AI products. These AI tools and training guidelines are rolling out as the Times remains embroiled in a legal battle with OpenAI and Microsoft, alleging that ChatGPT was trained on Times content without permission. Many other publications have also introduced AI into their newsrooms at varying scales, ranging from tools for spelling and grammar to generating entire articles. Jess Weatherbed is a news writer focused on creative industries, computing, and internet culture. Jess started her career at TechRadar, covering news and hardware reviews. 2. Mira Murati is launching her OpenAI rival, Thinking Machines Lab. Thinking Machines Lab has hired a bunch of leaders from OpenAI. Kylie Robinson. The Verge. February 18, 2025. Thinking Machines Lab has hired a bunch of leaders from OpenAI. After her sudden departure from OpenAI last fall, ex-CTO Mira Murati vanished from public view to start something new. Now, she is ready to share some details about what she's working on. Her new AI startup is called Thinking Machines Lab, and while the specifics of what it plans to release are still under wraps, the company says its goal is to make AI systems more widely understood, customizable, and generally capable. The startup also promises at least some level of public transparency by pledging to regularly publish technical research and code. In a press release shared with The Verge, the company suggests that it's building products that help humans work with AI, rather than fully autonomous systems. We're building a future where everyone has access to the knowledge and tools to make AI work for their unique needs and goals, says the press release. Murati has been working to create an AI dream team for this new startup. She recently recruited OpenAI co-founder John Schulman as head of research. Barrett Zoff, another former OpenAI leader, is her startup's CTO. Sources tell The Verge that Schulman has been actively helping build the team by taking meetings with researchers mere blocks from OpenAI's headquarters. Jonathan Lockman, who led OpenAI's Special Projects division, has also jumped ship to join Murati's venture. In total, she has poached about 10 top researchers and engineers from elite AI labs, including OpenAI, Character.ai, and Google DeepMind. 3. Humane, maker of the AI pin. Humane was a technology company founded in 2018 by former Apple employees Imran Chaudhry and Bethany Bongiorno. They developed the AI pin, a wearable device designed to serve as an intelligent, voice-activated assistant that users could attach to their clothing. The AI pin featured a camera and a projector that could display information onto the user's hand, aiming to reduce reliance on traditional screens. Despite initial excitement, the AI pin faced significant challenges upon its release in April 2024. Users and reviewers criticized its performance, citing issues like overheating, limited battery life, and unreliable functionality. Notably, tech reviewer Marques Brownlee described it as the worst product I've ever reviewed. Due to these difficulties, Humane announced on February 18, 2025, that it would discontinue the AI pin and sell key assets to HP Incorporation for $116 million. This acquisition included Humane's AI platform, Cosmos, over 300 patents, and the integration of some staff into HP's new division, HPIQ, which focuses on embedding AI into HP's products. As a result, AI pin devices will lose server connectivity and most functionalities, including calling and messaging, after 3 p.m. Eastern Time on February 28, 2025. Users are advised to download their data before this date. Refunds are available for devices within a 90-day return window, and prorated refunds will be provided for subscriptions extending beyond the shutdown. In summary, Humane's AI pin aimed to revolutionize wearable technology but ultimately faced insurmountable challenges, leading to its discontinuation and the company's partial acquisition by HP. 4. Humane is shutting down the AI pin and selling its remnants to HP. By Jay Peters. The Verge. February 18, 2025. HP is acquiring the Humane platform and team for $116 million. Humane is selling most of its company to HP for $116 million and will stop selling AI pin, the company announced today. AI pins that have already been purchased will continue to function normally until 3 p.m. Eastern Time on February 28, Humane says in a support document. After that date, pins will no longer connect to Humane's servers. As a result, AI pin features will no longer include calling, messaging, AI queries/responses, or cloud access. Humane is also encouraging users to download any pictures, videos, and notes stored on their pins before they are permanently deleted at that shutdown time. After the shutdown, offline features like battery level will still work, Humane says, but any function that requires cloud connectivity like voice interactions, AI responses, and center access will not. Humane will only offer refunds on AI pins that are within the 90-day return window from their original shipment date, according to an FAQ about the shutdown. Refunds must be submitted by February 27, 2025. If you have paid for a Humane subscription past February 28, Humane says that we will process a prorated refund. Anyone who had been waiting for a replacement charging case following its recall will automatically receive a refund for the portion of your original purchase price that was allocated to the charge case after February 28, 2025. HP is buying Humane's Cosmos, bringing on Humane technical staff, and will get more than 300 patents and patent applications, Humane says in its press release. Ahead of the AI pin's official launch, Humane hyped up the device with an on-stage demo at TED that left us with a lot of questions, and in a reveal video that it had to update to address a big error. The pin finally launched in April 2024 to scathing reviews. The Verge's David Pierce said that it just doesn't work, and MKBHD called it the worst product I've ever reviewed. Humane reportedly started looking for a buyer shortly after the launch of the AI pin at a price as high as $1 billion, a lot more than the $116 acquisition price announced today. And the AI pin appears to have sold quite poorly, with The Verge reporting in August that daily returns were outpacing sales. Humane cut the price of the pin in October. And while Humane did end up adding some new features to the AI pin's Cosmos software, the company also appeared to be attempting a pivot to positioning Cosmos as an operating system other companies could put into their gadgets and devices. Bloomberg reports that Humane's team, including founders Imran Chaudhry and Bethany Bongiorno, will form a new division at HP to help integrate artificial intelligence into the company's personal computers, printers, and connected conference rooms, per an HP executive. The new team will be called HPIQ, which will be HP's new AI innovation lab, focused on building an intelligent ecosystem across HP's products and services for the future of work, according to an HP press release. 5. Google Meet. Google Meet is a video conferencing tool developed by Google that allows users to hold live video calls over the internet. It's widely used in educational settings, enabling teachers and students to connect virtually for classes, discussions, and collaborative projects. Key features of Google Meet. Easy access. Students can join meetings directly through their web browser or via dedicated apps on devices like Chromebooks, tablets, or smartphones. Integration with Google Classroom. Teachers can schedule and start meetings within Google Classroom, providing a seamless experience for students. Screen sharing. Participants can share their screens to present lessons, projects, or other content, enhancing interactive learning. Real-time chat. A chat feature allows students to ask questions or share information without interrupting the speaker. Recording sessions. Meetings can be recorded and saved to Google Drive, allowing students to revisit lessons as needed. Safety controls. Teachers have moderation tools to manage participants, mute microphones, and ensure a secure learning environment. By utilizing Google Meet, schools can facilitate effective remote learning, ensuring that education continues seamlessly, regardless of physical location.